If your world has started to look a little dimmer and sound a little harsher, if words blur on a menu under soft light and voices melt together in a crowded room, the problem may not be just your eyes or your ears. It may be your brain asking for attention. Stay with me, because today you will learn 7 quiet clues your vision and hearing share about brain health. And you will leave with a gentle at-home check to try tonight, and a simple daily habit that can help you feel steadier and clearer. I am Dr. Nathnial Carter, a physician in my 60s who has listened to thousands of stories from people just like you. You want your mind to stay sharp, your steps to stay sure, your relationships to feel easy and close. I hear you. Aging should not mean shrinking your life. It should mean focusing it. And your eyes and ears are the front door to your brain when they struggle. The brain works over time, and that strain can whisper early warnings long before a major problem arrives. Here is how I want you to think about it. Imagine your brain as an orchestra conductor. Your eyes are the violins, your ears are the cellos. When one section drifts out of tune, the conductor must work harder to keep the music together. That extra effort can leave you feeling tired, foggy, or irritable by afternoon. It can nudge your mood down and make memory feel slippery. Noticing small changes early lets you tune the instruments and protect the music clue one fading contrast. You might say the colors are still there, but the edges look soft. Black letters on a gray background are harder to read. You may avoid reading in the evening because the page looks muddy. Contrast sensitivity is a brain-linked skill, not just an eye lens issue. When the brain has to guess where an edge begins or ends, it steals attention from memory and planning. Picture yourself reading your morning paper and the headlines pop again. That is what we are aiming for. Clue 2. Night glare and halos. Headlights turn into starbursts. Wet roads feel like mirrors. You slow down or skip driving after sunset. Glare sensitivity can signal changes in the way your eye and brain filter light noise. That noise forces your brain to work like a bouncer at a busy door, constantly sorting what to let in and what to block. The more noise, the more fatigue. Imagine stepping outside at dusk and your eyes settle quickly. The world looks calm. Your shoulders drop. Your breath eases. Clue 3. Trouble following conversation in a group. At the family table you hear voices, but the words braid together. You nod and smile, but inside you are working hard. This is not a sign of poor character. It is a sign of a tired auditory network. Healthy hearing is not only about volume, it is about separation. Your brain has to pull your friend's voice forward and push the others back. When that filter weakens, you feel drained. Picture sitting with loved ones and catching every punchline. You laugh first, not last. Clue 4. A new hum or ring in. The quiet, that gentle hiss after the television is off, or a tone when the house is still. Tinnitus is common, but it can also be a flag that your auditory system is overfiring to fill a silence. The brain dislikes gaps, so it invents sound long term. This can chip at sleep and mood, both tightly tied to memory and clarity. Imagine lying down and the room is truly quiet. Your mind settles like a lake at dawn. That is the relief we want for you. We will cover the remaining clues in the next part. But let me build your confidence with simple science in plain words. Your eyes send electrical messages along a cable to a visual hub deep in the brain. Your ears send coded vibrations to an auditory hub. Both hubs talk constantly to attention and balance systems. If the signal arrives fuzzy, the whole team works harder. Small steps that sharpen the signal free up brain power for memory, mood, and movement. And that is why addressing these clues matters for your whole life, not just for reading or hearing. A song Stay With Me, because near the end of this video, I will give you a quick whisper and finger rub check you can do at home to spot hidden hearing strain, and an easy contrast trick with a magazine page that takes less than 1 minute. I will also share a tiny daily routine that supports the eye and ear nerves while helping blood flow to the brain. No fancy gadgets needed, just what you already have in your kitchen and your calendar for now. Let me offer reassurance. You are not broken. You are adaptive. Your brain is a lifelong learner when you give it clearer light, calmer sound, and steadier routines. It responds. Imagine walking through your home with more energy, reading a text from your granddaughter without squinting, hearing your partner across the table without guessing every third word. Picture your heart pumping, strong as your breath slows and your shoulders settle. Relief is not dramatic. It is steady and dignified. Here is your gentle takeaway before we move to part 2. Awareness is the first medicine. Notice the moments that feel fuzzy or harsh. Write one of them down today. One situation where contrast fades or conversations blur. Naming it gives you power. In the next part, we will add 3 more clues and practical steps to ease strain and rebuild clarity if you found this helpful. Type the word clarity in the comments. Tell me one moment where your eyes or ears felt tired this week. Your story will guide the next person who needs courage, and it helps me tailor part 2 for you. I am Dr. Nathnial Carter, and if you recognized yourself in any of the first 4 signs, take a slow breath. You are not alone, and you are not late. You are right on time to learn the next 3 clues and the simple actions that help your brain, your eyes, and your ears work together with less strain. Clue 5. Visual crowding and losing your place while reading. You may notice that when words sit too close together, your eyes jump or you reread the same line. Menus with tight fonts feel like mazes. This is more than glasses strength. It is about how your visual attention selects one target at a time. Your brain needs clean spacing to lock onto a word. Then the next, when spacing is tight, attention flickers and working memory gets dragged into the effort. No wonder you feel tired after a short article. Imagine opening a book and each line feels like a clear path. Your eyes glide, your shoulders soften. Your mind absorbs the story instead of wrestling the print. What to try today? Increase spacing anywhere you can, on a phone or tablet. Raise font size and line spacing. At the table, use a page ruler or even a blank envelope under the line you are reading. That small guide calms the eye muscles and frees brain energy. Choose strong light from behind your shoulder, not from straight ahead. Glare in the eyes makes crowding worse. These are not crutches. They are tools that steady the signal, so your brain can focus on meaning instead of decoding. Clue 6. Dizziness or unease in busy stores or patterned floors. Perhaps you feel wobbly when you step onto a shiny supermarket aisle. Or escalator steps seem to ripple. Your ears carry sensors for balance, and your eyes send motion signals. Your brain blends both to keep you upright. When either pathway gets noisy, the blender overworks, you grab the cart or shorten your trip. That tension is real, and it is linked to the same brain networks that guard attention and memory. Picture walking through a bright store while your gaze stays calm and your feet feel sure. That comfort is reachable. What to try today? Practice a simple gaze anchor. Pick one steady object ahead at eye level, a sign or a shelf label, and softly keep your attention on it for 3 or 4 steps. Then switch to the next steady object. This cue gives your brain a single clean reference and quiets the background motion. At home, do the doorway balance check with a safe counter. Nearby, stand tall, feet hip width. Look at a spot straight ahead and count slowly to 10. If you feel wobbly, widen your stance and breathe out long. The goal is not perfection. It is gentle practice that reminds your brain how to sync eye focus with inner ear signals. Clue 7. The volume keeps creeping up, yet voices still sound muffled or sharp. The television is louder than it used to be, but the news anchor still blends S and F or T and P. This is a classic high-frequency hearing issue, and it matters for brain load. Think of your hearing like a piano. When the top keys fade, your brain tries to guess the melody from the lower keys. It can do it, but it costs attention and memory points. Meetings feel longer, irritability rises, and you withdraw a bit. More. Picture keeping the volume steady while words feel crisp again. Conversations flow. The guessing game ends what to try today. If you have not done a hearing screen in a few years, schedule one. Even mild hearing support can lower brain strain and improve mood. In the meantime, use the clarity trick at home. Turn the volume down 2 clicks, sit a little closer, and point the speaker toward you rather than filling the whole room. Your goal is cleaner sound, not louder sound, in groups. Ask for one voice at a time and choose a seat with a wall behind you. Fewer echoes means a calmer brain now. Let us connect the dots without using dots. Your eyes and ears are not separate kingdoms. They are teammates that share attention. Balance and memory pathways. When one teammate struggles, the other picks up slack. And the coach, your brain, grows tired. This is why small wins in light, spacing, and sound clarity can lift your energy across the day. Easy changes are not trivial. They are smart conservation of your most precious fuel. Here are 3 gentle upgrades you can start before part 3. First, brighter is kinder. Place a warm white lamp at shoulder height beside your favorite chair and keep reading surfaces. Matte, shiny paper kicks light back into your eyes. Second, quieter is sharper during an important call. Turn off the fan or the television in the next room. Your ear filter improves by subtraction. Third, steadier is safer. Make a tiny hallway routine. 10 steps looking at a calm point on the wall, then 10 steps glancing softly side to side. This teaches your brain to transition without panic. A quick word on nutrition and circulation in plain language. Your eyes and ears are fed by tiny blood vessels. They love steady blood flow and calm inflammation. Sip water through the morning. Add leafy greens at lunch and a handful of walnuts or ground flax with yogurt or oatmeal, and aim to move your body daily. Even 2 slow laps around your home. You are not trying to be an athlete. You are giving your nerves and vessels a good environment so signals travel cleanly. At the halfway mark of this video, here's why staying with me matters. In part 3, I will give you 2 at-home checks you can do in under 1 minute. One for hearing clarity, using a whisper and a simple finger rub, and one for contrast, using nothing but a magazine page and a pencil, plus a tiny 3-minute daily routine that I teach my own patients to protect attention, balance, and mood. Together, there is also a surprising tip about captions that helps both hearing and reading speed at the same time. If a little voice says this is too much, please hear this. You are capable. You are already adapting. Choose one small step from today and make it yours. Raise the lamp by your chair. Slide an envelope under your next paragraph. Lower the television 2 clicks and sit closer. These are not signs of decline. They are signs of wisdom and self-respect. Before we continue, take 10 seconds now. Name one place where you want clearer vision or easier hearing this week. Maybe the grocery aisle, the community hall, or the family dinner table. Say it out loud. I want ease at the table. Naming your target primes your brain to look for wins. I am Dr. Nathnial Carter, and this is where we turn knowledge into action. Keep your tone easy and your breath soft, because these checks are gentle, quick, and surprisingly revealing. You will need a quiet corner, a magazine or newspaper, a pencil, and if possible a partner for one of the hearing checks. If you are alone, I have you covered. First, the whisper check with a helper. This screens how clearly your brain and ears catch soft speech. Ask a partner to stand behind you at about 6 big steps. Cover your left ear with a finger. Keep your right ear open. Ask your partner to whisper 3 simple words like garden, window, coffee, or 3 numbers like 50, 60, 90. You repeat what you hear. Then switch sides. Cover the right ear, open the left, repeat with 3 new words. If you miss more than 1 word on either side, or if the sound feels warped or sharp, That is a sign to bring the overall noise in your life down and plan a formal hearing screen. No shame, just information that lowers brain strain. Second, the solo finger rub check. Hold your hand at shoulder height, about an arm's length to the side. Rub thumb and index finger lightly to make a soft sand-like sound. Look straight ahead. At a calm point on the wall, do you hear the sound on that side? Move your hand slowly forward, then behind. Without turning your head, then switch to the other side. If one side feels muffled, or you need to bring the hand much closer, your auditory filter may be working overtime. For the rest of the day, give your ears quiet breaks. Turn off background. Fans and extra appliances when you want clarity. Your brain will thank you now. The quick contrast check with a magazine and a pencil. Sit near a window or lamp. Begin with your usual setup. Hold the page at a comfortable reading distance. Pick a short paragraph with smaller print or a gray subheading. Read 2 or 3 lines at an easy pace. Notice the effort. Now make 2 changes. Place a blank envelope or your pencil edge right under the line you are reading and move your light. Source so it sits just behind your shoulder and slightly to the side. Read the next 2 or 3 lines. Most people feel the letters snap into place. Edges look cleaner and the brain relaxes. If this simple tweak helps a lot, keep that lamp. And line guide as part of your daily routine. You are saving attention points for memory and mood. Here is the 3-minute daily routine to link eyes, ears, balance, and breath. Think of it as a gentle tune-up for your conductor and the orchestra. Minute 1. Steady breath and posture reset. Sit or stand tall, feet hip width. Place one hand low on your belly and one on your upper chest. Breathe in softly through the nose for a slow count of 4. Breathe out longer for a slow count of 6. Keep shoulders relaxed. As you breathe, let your gaze rest on a calm point ahead. This longer exhale signals your nervous system to shift into a steadier gear. Circulation to eye and ear nerves improves. You may feel warmth in your cheeks and a sense of quiet. Minute 2. Gaze anchor with head turns. Pick a small target straight ahead. A letter on a picture frame works well. Keep your eyes softly on the target while you turn your head a finger width to the right, then a finger width to the left, slow and smooth. About 10 passes, breathe easy. Then take 6 small steps forward while keeping eyes on the target. If you feel wobbly, use a countertop for safety. This teaches your vestibular system and visual focus to cooperate. The exact skill you need in bright stores and busy rooms. Minute 3. Sound focus and clarity practice. Sit again, close your eyes for the first 20 seconds, and listen for the farthest sound you can perceive. Maybe a bird or a faint car, then. The nearest sound, maybe your own breath. Open your eyes. Make a gentle finger rub near the right ear, then the left. Then bring your hands to chest level and speak a single clear sentence, like I choose calm clarity. Notice the shape of each word. If you watch television later, turn on captions while lowering the volume slightly. This pairing of softer sound with readable words trains your auditory and visual systems to share the load. Research and clinical experience both support this simple habit. People report less fatigue and better word finding over weeks. A few smart upgrades for your environment that take seconds. Place a neutral shade lamp beside your favorite chair and choose matte pages or a non-glare screen mode. Point the speaker toward you rather than filling the room. Choose a restaurant booth or a seat with a wall behind you to reduce echoes. Carry a blank index card as a portable line guide. Sip water between meals and add a handful of leafy greens or walnuts during the day. Small circulation wins add up. Your brain notices the consistency more than the intensity. If you want a one-line routine you can remember, here it is. Breathe longer out, look at one calm point, listen for one far sound, then speak one clear sentence. You just practiced balance, focus, and language in under 1 minute. Stack this micro habit onto something you already do, like sitting down with morning tea or before an evening call with family. When should you seek personalized help? If you notice sudden vision loss, a curtain of darkness, new double vision, or a thunderclap headache, call for medical help immediately. If you notice rapidly worsening hearing, one-sided ringing with pressure, or frequent falls, ask your clinician for a phonal check. Asking early protects your independence and your confidence. As we close, hold this picture. You walk into your living room in the evening. The lamp is set just right. The page is easy. The television volume is lower, yet the words feel crisp with captions. Your steps toward the kitchen are steady. Your mind feels light. Your conversations flow. This is not about becoming younger. It is about becoming clearer. A wise alignment between your senses and your brain. Your inspiring takeaway. Small signals are friendly messages. When you honor them, your brain frees energy for the people and moments you love. Start with one tiny change today and let it compound across the week. Imagine walking with more energy, hearing your favorite laughter without strain, and feeling your heart pump strong as your breath slows and your shoulders drop. If this helped you, type clarity in the comments. Tell me which check surprised you most, whisper and finger rub, or the contrast trick, and share one place where you will try the 3-minute routine tonight. Your story will teach someone else, and it helps this channel reach more seniors who want steady brains and joyful days.